Hello, this is Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here with Martin's D12-35 50th Anniversary Edition. Martin introduced its D35 line of guitars back in 1965. So this year they've come out with a series of instruments to celebrate the 50th anniversary of that occasion. And the 6-string D35 50th Anniversary Edition came out earlier this year, and at the Summer NAMM show this past July, Martin came out with this 12-string version of the guitar. It's limited to 138 guitars, which is the number of the original run of D12-35s that have come out. And it's a guitar that was in production for many, many years, really up until the early 2000s. And then for a few years, it was sort of taken out of the line, only available on custom order. And now it's back with a few little improvements that I think make the guitar a really great player's instrument. Let's take a quick look at the guitar. Like all D35 instruments, it has a 3-piece back. And that was the original design trait of the 35 style. They were able to use narrow pieces of Brazilian rosewood that way. Today, D35s are typically made with Indian rosewood. In this case, very high quality Indian rosewood is used all around for the back and the sides. It has a beautiful Sitka spruce top, and all the woods on this guitar are torrefied as part of Martin's vintage tone system. And that means that the woods are basically artificially aged by baking them in a special way. And it really does seem to allow the guitar to sound opened up like an older guitar right out of the box. One of the design differences between this guitar and earlier D12-35s is that it has a solid headstock rather than the traditional slotted headstock that Martin used to use on 12 strings. From a player's perspective, I find this to be a great choice. If you've ever restrung a slotted headstock 12 string, you know what a task that can be. So having it like this will make string changing, even if you break a string or something, much easier. It may have tonal ramifications, I don't know. It's a great sounding guitar. Martin equipped the guitar with Waverly tuners, which are also much higher quality than what used to be found on the older slotted headstock guitars. Like pretty much all first generation Martin 12 strings, the guitar uses the older 12-fret dreadnought body rather than the more modern 14-fret dreadnought body. And that means it's got a nice long body, really helps bring out some extra bass in the guitar, and also makes the guitar very comfortable to play. You don't have to reach out quite so far to reach the first position with your hand. Appointments include white binding on the body and the fingerboard. That's another 35 trait. Simple dot inlays in the fingerboard. And by the way, the fingerboard and bridge are made out of genuine ebony. So you heard me play the guitar fingerstyle a little bit in the intro to this video. Let's also listen to Scott Nygaard play the guitar with a flat pick. So that was Peghead Nation's Scott Nygaard playing the guitar with a flat pick. You can tell it's got a very rich sound, really big dynamic range. And I'm going to finger pick it a little bit more. I'm tuned down to drop D tuning now. And I should also mention that we do have the guitar tuned to standard pitch. We're not tuning it down like some people do with 12-string guitars, because the guitar really is built to withstand that string tension, and it really sounds great tuned this way. Of course, you could tune it down lower, but having this low D in my next example will give you an idea of what that might sound like as well. So that's the Martin D12-35 50th Anniversary Edition. It's a limited edition, so you probably won't find these in every music store, but if you look around, many Martin dealers will have these, and they're beautiful guitars to play, really a great take on a classic design, and 12-string fans who've been looking for a new guitar should definitely take a look at these. For Peghead Nation, I'm Teja Gerken.